Have you ever heard of quantum jumping? It's the powerful concept that multiple versions of you already exist right now across infinite parallel realities. In one of those timelines, there is a version of you who already lives your dream life. They've achieved the success you want, cultivated deep relationships, live with purpose, joy, ease, and abundance. And the wild part? That version of you isn't far away. It's not stuck in the future, it's right here, vibrating at a different frequency, already real in the quantum field. Quantum jumping isn't science fiction or wishful thinking. It's about tuning your energy, your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors to match the version of you who already has the life you desire. When you do this consistently, your external reality begins to shift to meet the new signal you're emitting. Let's explore how this works, and more importantly, how you can start doing it right now. Step 1. Identity is the foundation. Everything you're experiencing right now is a mirror of your current identity. Your sense of self, the thoughts you repeat daily, the emotions you allow, the people you interact with, they're all reflections of who you believe you are. So, if you want to quantum jump, you have to first know where you're jumping to. Think about the version of you who already lives your dream life. Not in vague terms, but in full color. Get specific. Visualize them. What time do they wake up? What's their morning ritual? How do they dress, walk, speak? What's their relationship with money? What beliefs guide their choices? How do they treat themselves when things go wrong? Close your eyes. See it. Feel it. Try it on like a new identity. Let your nervous system experience that version of you now. Why? Because your nervous system doesn't distinguish between real and vividly imagined experiences. So, when you consistently imagine and emotionally rehearse a new version of you, your body and subconscious begin treating it as truth. This is how you collapse timelines. Step 2. Emotions are the magnet. Emotions are the language of the quantum field. Every emotion you generate, love, peace, worry, resentment, carries a frequency, and the field reflects that frequency with matching experiences. Want to shift your reality? Start with your emotional baseline. Your future self isn't just more successful. They feel lighter, more confident, more whole. So the key is to feel those emotions before the external proof shows up. This isn't fake positivity. It's training your emotional body to anchor into the vibration of your desired life. Here's a simple practice. Every morning, spend just 5 minutes connecting with the feeling of your dream reality. Don't just think it. Feel it in your chest, in your breath, in your posture. Imagine walking into a room as that version of you. How would you carry yourself? Step 3. Align your actions. Quantum jumping doesn't happen through thought alone. It requires aligned behavior. Every decision you make is a vote for the identity you're becoming. So next time you're faced with a choice, any choice, pause and ask, what would my future self do here? Would they hesitate, or would they move forward with clarity? Would they procrastinate or take that first small step? Would they surround themselves with certain people or walk away? When your actions begin to align with the identity you've emotionally rehearsed, the universe begins to catch up. And here's a practical tip. Don't try to overhaul your life overnight. Focus on micro-alignment. One choice, one habit, one conversation. Stack those, and the shift becomes inevitable. Step 4. Scripting and sensory anchoring. Want to speed this up? Start scripting. Every day, write from the perspective of your future self, as if it's already real. For example, I'm so grateful for my beautiful apartment. The view is incredible. I feel safe, free, and inspired to work on what I love every day. Be detailed. Let it feel real in your body as you write. Over time, you train your subconscious to accept this as normal, and it starts seeking out ways to make it true. Pair this with sensory anchoring. Use scent, sound, or motion to lock in the feeling of your future self. Light a certain candle every time you visualize. Play a song that evokes empowerment. Move your body in a way that feels like how your future self would move. grounded, free, energized. This creates neural shortcuts, making it easier to return to the vibration of your desired identity, even on hard days. Step 5. Notice the signs and trust the shift. Here's the part most people miss. Manifestation isn't always loud. Sometimes the shift starts subtly. You feel less triggered by an old pattern. You suddenly meet someone new. You get an idea out of nowhere. Pay attention. These are invitations from the field. Follow them. Act on them. Celebrate them. And above all, stay consistent. Doubt will come. Old beliefs will surface. Your job is to choose again. Choose the new you. Choose the identity that serves the life you're creating, even if it feels unfamiliar. That's the jump. I want to share something personal. About a year ago, I was stuck. Not just mentally, I mean energetically stuck. It felt like I was constantly chasing my goals, but they kept moving just out of reach. I was working hard, doing all the right things, but nothing really clicked. And one night, exhausted, frustrated, I sat down and asked myself, what if the reason nothing's changing is because I keep showing up as the same version of me who expects it not to? So I decided to try something different. I committed, not just in theory, but in practice, to becoming the version of me who already had what I wanted. I imagined them so vividly I could feel their breath in my body. I woke up early even when I didn't feel like it, wrote in my journal like it had already happened, and started making small, bold decisions that scared me but felt aligned. I remember one morning sitting on the floor in silence, visualizing myself speaking confidently in front of a group, a version of me that terrified me. I'd never done that before. My heart was racing. I could feel my palms sweating just thinking about it. But I sat with it. I became that version of me for just 5 minutes. 2 weeks later, completely out of the blue, someone invited me to speak on a podcast. And I said yes, before my fear could talk me out of it. That one choice changed everything. After that, more opportunities came. My energy shifted. People responded differently to me. My confidence grew. I felt aligned. It didn't happen overnight, but momentum built quickly. The more I acted from the new identity, the more life reflected it back. And that's what I want you to take from this. You don't have to be fearless. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just need to be willing to imagine more for yourself, to feel it, to choose it, to act on it, even when it feels unfamiliar, especially when it feels unfamiliar. Because on the other side of that discomfort is alignment. On the other side of fear is freedom. You are not just visualizing your future self, you're remembering who you truly are, beneath the noise, beyond the doubts, before the world told you to shrink. And every time you choose to align with that truth, you jump, not just across timelines, but into the life you were always meant to live. So today, I invite you again. Breathe it in, decide, and jump. Final thoughts. You are not stuck. The version of you who has what you want already exists. They are not separate, just vibrating differently. Every day you can become more like them, not by forcing, but by feeling, by choosing, by aligning, and by believing that this transformation isn't just possible, it's natural. So today, take one step. Visualize, feel, act. Write the script. Light the candle, send the email, speak your truth, collapse the gap. You're not waiting for your dream life. You're becoming the one who lives